This week, a focus on what I carry on the airplane when I'm traveling with gear, how I pack it, and why. Well, hey everybody. So a couple of weeks ago I did an ATS on traveling with gear, and I focused on this brand new Transporter 120 Osprey bag that I've got, which I love, and on my first trip with it right now. I'm at my in-laws screened-in pool here in northern Florida. We've been playing with the grandparents and the kids and kite surfing, and I've gotten a chance to test out the latest firmware in the Nikon cameras, shooting birds with my Z50 and my Z7 II and my 500 PF, and it's just been a great time. You know, did a little attempted a Milky Way shoot, but got clouded out. Mainly fun with family in beautiful weather. But you know, I carry gear with me whenever I travel, and a couple weeks ago when I did the video about traveling with this Transporter 120, I had a ton of questions about where do you put your clothes, how do you carry your computer, what goes into your carry-on bag in that Pelican case, how do you pack it, you know, what's inside there. So I thought this week I'd delve in and I'll show you what comes out of my camera bag into my Pelican case, what gets packed into my camera bag before it goes in here, what gets packed into my, say I'm taking my 500 PF, its case, or my 70 to 200s case. And I'll quickly answer. The way that I carry my clothes is just in stuff sacks wedged in around my tripod and camera bag in that big rolling duffel. When I carry my computer, it's a simple answer too. I carry this beautiful Timbuk2 bag that I love. I'll put a link in the video's description along with links to all the stuff that I'm talking about. You can always find links to all the gear that I use at hudsonhenry.com/ATS-links. But we'll put links in there. I carry this Timbuk2 bag which slides right over my Pelican case, and it's really nice. I can access my computer for security, as simple as that. Nice big padded back compartment. There's also a tablet sleeve in there, and I've got my headphones and my reading glasses and hard drives and a nice padded case with my Lightroom library and all my data and everything inside that laptop bag. So really nice, charging, all that kind of stuff. So we'll talk a little bit about what I pack into the carry-on, how I pack it, and also what goes in the camera bag, and I'll just kind of give you a detailed view of that. Quick before we do that, I just want to thank everyone who's been supporting this video series. It makes a huge difference, and I really appreciate you both for supporting the channel, subscribing, liking, sharing with your friends, as well as using my links to buy gear. It makes a big difference and really helps out with the photo education that I do on this channel. I also want to make sure that anybody who hasn't signed up signs up for the next office hours. They're free meetings that we do on Tuesdays, 10 a.m. Pacific. You can sign up and join us interactively on Zoom, or you can join us on YouTube Live, submit a question. So link up with us. That's always easy to join up with at hudsonhenry.com/office hours. All right, so I'm going to actually grab my Z50 off the tripod and delve in and show you how this Pelican Air case is packed, as well as what's in my f-stop Talopa bag for putting in to the big Osprey bag before I get on the plane. Oh, really quick, before I go zoomed in and I just show you what's inside my bags, I want to show you this really cool little travel tool that I am never without when traveling. I use this constantly while I'm packing. This is a little scale that you can get off Amazon. I'll put a link in this video's description. I'll also put it in my ATS links page. But you basically, whatever bag you're packing to travel with, you just wrap this little guy around there, push the 0 button. You can set it to kilograms or pounds. Boom, weigh that. My little camera bag here is 21.5 pounds. Boom. And so, you know, I have that with me. It takes one of those kind of big lithium watch batteries. Keep a spare one with me. And it's so easy to know what your luggage weighs before you get to the airport with one of these. It's just a must. It's simple. It's easy. Okay, we'll delve in. I'll show you what's inside the bags. All right, so let's dive in and take a look inside the Pelican Air first. This is the 1535 Pelican Air with the Tech Pack dividers. I love how you can custom cut these dividers and just pin them together, reassemble them, move the dividers around. I basically set mine up like this for my mirrorless kit, and I can put a Z camera, so this is my Z7 II, in each of these larger compartments right here. I tend to pack in its eye cup, my custom eye cup, that's in my links along with the cameras. A little Think Tank battery wallet with 4 Nikon batteries rests under the lens right there. And then I'll just tuck the body. It fits in with my 50mm 1.8, my 24-70 f4, my 14-30, any of those fit in there like that. I just kind of tuck the eye cup in, and then I'll wad one of my lens cleaning cloths in there around it. Whenever I'm traveling on a plane, they prefer for you to have any kind of lithium ion batteries packed in the carry-on. So I carry my big power delivery Anker batteries. This is my 20,000 milliamp one and my 10,000 milliamp one. I pack those in against my 500 PF. So this is my F-mount 500 PF right here. I keep its big hood inside its case. I'll show you that in a minute. Because I'm carrying a drone on this trip, I have 3 drone batteries where I'd probably put my second Z camera. I could put it over here too, but I'm carrying my Z50, which with its 16-35 little kit lens, I'm filming that with this right now, fits right into this kind of lens compartment of mine. I have my 70-200 over here slotted in, and I put underneath those big lens, I put these big lens cleaning cloths. They're kind of soft, they pad them a little bit from beneath, and then actually going ahead and packing that little battery in there in the back wedges in where it's a little bit loose so it can't hardly move at all. I've got my 14-24 2.8 right here, nose down, fits in that compartment right there. Here I have an FTZ adapter. Whoops, I got caught underneath the 70-200. I have an FTZ adapter and an F-mount 1.4 teleconverter in this little bag, and underneath it is my 50 1.8 S lens. So all sitting right in there. I also have the critical chargers. I have the charger for the Z7 II's batteries and the charger for the Z50's batteries in here with my drone batteries, along with a little LumeCube panel light in case I need it. And just to pack that compartment out, I've stuck my Lumilabs QD strap in there. And when I'm done shooting this, I'll go ahead and take the Z50 with its 16-50 kit lens and just drop it right in here. It fits. I take its little eyepiece off the back and tuck it into the side. Bam, in it goes. So that's what I'm wheeling through the airport. And oh, one more thing I do. Underneath here, I keep a little TSA customizable lock that I can just, in case they made me gate check it, I can drop it through here, just in case. You can customize its setting, and if TSA uses their lock on it, there's a little red thing that pops up so that you know that it was opened. And I like to just keep that between the foam dividers at the very top. Close that guy up, bam. Also, always a good idea, slip a business card in there so that people know whose bag that is. Okay, I'll come back, I'll show you what's inside my f-stop Talopa the same exact way. All right, so most of that stuff that was in my Pelican Air case came out of my f-stop Talopa. And what I've got in my medium slope ICU that's in my f-stop Talopa is I'm carrying a spare lens. That's my 15mm Sunstar, my Nisi Sunstar lens, which I just adore. But if I was to lose it because my carry-on bag or my check bag didn't arrive, it wouldn't be the end of the world. I've got some filters, one more drone battery, my drone beacon, which, you know, those don't have, actually, no, that's not my drone battery, that's my drone battery charger, my beacon, some more filters, a bunch of case filters in here. I've got my Move Shoot Move star rotator, my Acrotech GXP head to go on top of that. I've got a little phone mount that clips into my tripod. I got a lens warmer, basically a Milky Way kit here in my 70-200 space. As always, I got my 112mm case magnetic filters and the 112mm hood. I've got some adapters to 112mm in here as well. I've got a charger for my drone, the charger case. I've got another little Lumilabs, their basic strap, which I like to put on my Z50. I've got a charger for the Move Shoot Moves lasers battery. I've got my cleaning kit in here, a hat in case it's sunny, and then back behind there, this is all again going to go in my big rolling duffel along with my tripod. Back behind there, believe it or not, there's even room, if I pull pull the cleaning kit and hat out behind the medium ICU for my Skydio 2 drone, which I've been having a lot of fun playing with lately. I just take its 3 batteries out of there and put them into my Pelican case so that I don't get in trouble for checking those lithium ion batteries, and they fit snugly in there behind the medium ICU in the Talopa. And I've got stuff in here like, you know, spare cleaning products and other things. You know, if I were to lose the stuff in this bag, it would be miserable. I sure wouldn't want to, but I could keep right on shooting if this got lost. You know, I'd be carrying stuff, I'd be finding some kind of bag to carry it around in, and I missed out on a few things, but I have batteries and chargers and the optics that I need to get the job done. Oh yeah, one last thing I said I'd talk about that I sort of spaced off. I like to carry this big lens bag, whether I'm carrying the 500 or the 70 to 200 with me. You know, sometimes when I carry the 500 with me, I just carry this on my side along, you know, underneath my f-stop Tsuka bag. Or sometimes, you know, I've got just a couple lenses, but I want the 500 in case there's wildlife. So I keep that bag with the 500's big hood in there, and I just pack it with accessory stuff. I got a bunch of GoPro stuff in there, some things I use when shooting videos, just all right in that bag. It's gonna get packed in alongside this big f-stock Talopa bag and my tripod in the big giant Osprey roller. You know, and people ask me, how do I carry my clothes? Well, I bring plenty of socks and underwear, but pretty much everything I have is layers. And you know, trip to Florida, this is basically my clothes. And I just tuck it in and it goes in the duffel, or I put it around the side inside the duffel in stuff sacks. That's my whole packing technique. All right, well, thanks everybody so much for sticking around to the end. I'm actually, as I said, on my in-laws' back pool. We've had such a great time with them and the kids playing in the ocean right over here on the Atlantic coast north of Florida, kind of near St. Augustine. My wife and I, Stacy, have been kite surfing, and it's just been great. I actually have 3 more 50-pound duffels, one with Stacy and the kids stuff, 2 with kites and kite lines and bars and safety equipment, and 1 with our kite surfboards. So it's not just this gear that's traveling, it's like 6 50-pound check bags. Well, that's including the one with the car seats. We are like an army on the move. But I want to thank everybody for watching. We're hopping on a plane home to Portland tomorrow. Make sure that anybody who hasn't signed up signs up for the office hours, hudsonhenry.com/office hours. Thanks so much for supporting the channel again. And thanks for using my links when you're out there buying photo gear. Hey everybody, I hope you're staying safe and staying creative. It feels like, especially for those of us vaccinated, it's getting safe to be out there photographing together again, and I can't wait to get back on the workshops late summer and fall. It's going to be so much fun. All right, everybody, hang in there, stay safe, and we'll see you next week.